Israel's military boasts an extraordinary track record of victories, triumphing in conventional wars in 1948, 1967, and 1973. It compelled the Palestine Liberation Organization to abandon armed conflict in 1996 and has effectively deterred Hezbollah since a 2006 campaign devastated the group. The military's strength renders it the most formidable fighting force in the Middle East by a significant margin. Most discussions surrounding the war in Gaza assume an inevitable victory for Israel. The only question is how long and how much it will cost. But this time, there exists a very strong possibility that the war in Gaza could mark Israel's first historical defeat in warfare. The military history of US serves as an example. Despite military superiority, US faced defeat in the Vietnam War. In Afghanistan, they maintained dominance for 2 decades, but eventually departed in a manner reminiscent of the humiliating withdrawal from Vietnam. Even in the decisively won Iraq War, the current government appears to lean towards favoring its adversary, Iran. Even if Israel can manage to gain political stronghold in Gaza, it will struggle to manage an entire enclave where widespread sympathy for Hamas has been ingrained since early childhood. Although Hamas's brutal actions last October 7 in Israel draw comparisons to the terrorist elements of Islamic State and Al-Qaeda, the true concept on Hamas's military victory centered on driving long-term political outcomes. Hamas perceives victory in decades-long struggles to bolster Palestinian solidarity and isolate Israel. This strategy rallies a besieged population in Gaza, accelerates the collapse of the Palestinian Authority government, shifts Arab states away from normalization, aligns the global opinion with the Palestinian cause, and prompts European recoil at Israel's military actions, and sparks an American debate that fractures the bipartisan support Israel has enjoyed since the early 1970s. Hamas's aim isn't to match Israel's strength, but to exploit it, using it to achieve their own ends. Hamas's planning for its October 7 action spanned years, uncertain of its own success, but reasonably assured of Israel's response. Israel cannot afford a loss in this war, yet in its pursuit of victory, it risks potential defeat.